Why would you say heaven's above when you reject Genesis? You don't believe in the firmament and flat earth. You believe in Mars rover and space Wi-Fi, right? So for you, heaven's not above. It could be anywhere. There are no flat earthers here? You guys are Christians and you don't believe the earth is flat? You believe in the moon landing? It's been debunked a million times. Never been a picture of a curved earth. It's a fisheye camera warping lens. Einstein said the earth is an observable, motionless plane. Horizon comes from the word horizontal, and the four wings of the earth is in the Bible. All Abrahamic faiths and all religions were geocentric flat earth. You look at the NASA Red Bull jump, is all of Earth New Mexico? There's like no oceans, and it's 100,000 feet, and then they said, yeah, we use the fisheye lens. They always admit it. Like, they've never taken a picture of space that's not computer generated. How are people falling for this? Then I read 98% of the world's population has below average IQ, almost to level. It's in our DNA to know that that book is the truth.
Get this question a lot, day and night on a flat earth. Let's talk about it. With a big sun really far away, you're getting daylight all over the earth, which leads to memes like this, which, while I can respect the comedic value, you're conflating the two different models. We're referring to a small local sun that circumnavigates inside of the firmament. And as you can see, with this sun being over here, it is still dark over there. As it circumnavigates around, you get day and night on this table if the table represents Earth. So if you're using this to disprove this, you should stop conflating the models. Earth is flat. Get over it.
So NASA's been putting out these star trail photos from the International Space Station. Do you see the problem? Yeah, we get star trails, supposedly, because we're on the Earth is spinning. So we look up and see star trails. But look, here's the International Space Station, and it's supposed to be going around this. Is that what you would see? Also, any other time we see the International Space Station, you can't see any stars. In fact, we're always asking them, where are the stars? They say, exposure. Well, how's this for exposure? I'm exposing your lies. Exposing the deception of star trails from outer space. Every single one they release is inaccurate. The ISS is supposedly 250 miles away from Earth, going around it like this. You would see a perfect circle with a pole star. This is how the globe claims the ISS orbits it. As you can see, you would see the pole star, then you wouldn't. Then you'd see it, then you wouldn't. And you would not get that perfect spiral pattern around a pole star if this were true. To be fair, the star trails wouldn't work on the flat Earth model either, because the ISS would do like a spirograph pattern, and you would see that in the star trails if you were filming the stars from the ISS. So, what's the conclusion here? Well, either this is completely fake, or it's a weather balloon watching the sky turn above us.
The troposphere shows no evidence of significant sorting by molecular weight, as might be expected on a spinning globe. Let's apply basic physics. At the equator, the supposed centrifugal acceleration due to Earth's spin should cause heavier gases to migrate downward and toward the equator, while lighter gases rise and spread toward the poles. Despite centuries of atmospheric studies, no such stratification exists. Fluorine is detected at similar concentrations in the Arctic, Antarctic, and equator. This only makes sense if the Earth is stationary and atmospheric dynamics aren't influenced by rotational forces. Oh, I can already hear your counter-argument. Gravity pulls everything down, and atmospheric turbulence mixes the gases. Adorable. If gravity were strong enough to overcome centrifugal sorting, why doesn't it prevent helium balloons from rising? Why do lighter gases escape Earth's gravity altogether? In a spinning system, you'd still expect to see some evidence of sorting over time, especially in areas with minimal turbulence like the stratosphere. On a stationary, flat Earth, the atmosphere behaves as a contained system under a uniform pressure gradient, with no rotational forces disrupting the natural mixing of gases. Heavier gases like fluorine and radon remain evenly distributed because there's no centrifugal force pulling them toward specific latitudes.
They say that we came from a Big Bang, but when you ask them, what was the Big Bang? What was it that exploded and that expanded into a vacuum of nothingness and is traveling at 1.2 million miles per hour and created all these different galaxies and these different planets, and especially Earth, which is perfectly designed for all living things to thrive? They can't tell you that, but they want you to believe that you're an accident, that some random act of chaos just so happened, this material, they say, just so happened to explode. Where did the material come from, first off? Because something can't come from nothing. Even before I was a flat earther, when I was in college, way back in the day, I asked my professor, how does something come from nothing? And she was stunned. She just couldn't answer it. Because people are so programmed to believe in what they're told. They don't question anything nowadays. I can tell you one thing. We're not on a magical spinning ball of water that's hurling through space at 1.2 million miles per hour. We live in the firmament, and we're separated by waters above and waters below. The higher you go, the lower the pressure, the more a vacuum seal happens, and the lower you go in the ocean, the lower the pressure gets, the more of a seal happens at the bottom of the ocean. And just like the ancient pictures show the firmament, it shows water all above and below the firmament. And again, the firmament is where we live at.
Do you think the Earth is flat or not?
I know it's flat.
You know it's flat? How long have you been flying for, you said?
Over 30 years.
And when you tell people that, do they think you're like crazy or no?
Only one person.